So I'm here today to share with you 6 behaviors you can start today to increase your confidence. Why is it important to increase our confidence? Well, think of this. How would you behave, or what could you achieve if you were 10 times more confident? Number 1, count yourself in. I spoke with a woman about her first time doing sideline reporting at a nationally televised basketball game. She was shaking in her heels, standing courtside, nerves overtaking her until she heard something familiar in her headset. We'll be on in 5, and 3, 2, 1, you're live. And she performed with excellence, the nerves melting away. She's an athlete, a former basketball player used to performing on the court by the clock. And the tactic remained true. Counting will get you started, and momentum will keep you going. I have used this technique. I've had more uncomfortable conversations than I care to recall, but one I'll share with you today. I vividly remember standing on the warning track of the baseball field 45 minutes before game time, looking at the opposing manager and his team wearing the wrong color uniform. I wanted to turn and run back up to my office and hide, but instead, I faced him head on, and I said in my mind, 3, 2, 1, go. And I started walking towards him. And when I arrived, we had a very uncomfortable conversation about his team wearing the wrong color uniform. Yes, I had to ask these grown men to change their clothes. It was so awkward. But when I asked myself, who am I and how do I behave? The answer was that I'm a person who's not too shy to stand up for what I believe, what is right, and stand up to conflict. Counting got me started, and momentum kept me going. Number 2, what if you only had to be brave for a total of 20 seconds? Give yourself 20 seconds of courage. This behavior helped me enormously when I published my podcast, Leadership is Female, bold title and all, for all the world to see, hear, critique, and have their opinions. I vividly remember sitting on the carpet of my closet floor, holding my computer, looking at the upload button, thinking to myself, does it need any more edits? Should I listen to it one more time? And I told myself, Emily, give yourself 20 seconds of courage. And I hit publish, and it was done. And guess what? I kept breathing, and the world kept turning, and the podcast grew into what it was meant to be, all because of 20 seconds of courage. Number 3, take a seat at the table. Not metaphorically speaking, actually take a seat at the table. I spoke with a woman who represents some of the biggest names in baseball, and she told me a story about taking a seat at the table. She noticed women waiting around the edges of the room, waiting for the seats to be filled. And worse yet, she was doing it too. In order to become the more confident woman that she envisioned herself to be, she needed to go in, sit down, speak her mind, and get the deal done. That started with one simple action, taking a seat at the table. Number 4, cheer for other people's success. They say that women will pull up the ladder behind them. What if you didn't? What if you extended a hand back to lead her forward? What if you celebrated the success of a colleague rather than feeling sorry for yourself that it was not you accepting the accolades? Confident people celebrate the success of others rather than feeling threatened. Wins are so much better celebrated together. Join in. Cheer someone else on. Here's number 4 in action. Recently, a woman was promoted to chief marketing officer of a major sports league. The offer to interview and ultimately land the job came after her public celebration and sincere congratulatory outreach to the newly named female league president. Confident people support those around them. Cheer for someone else's success. Number 5. Bolster your confidence for a new activity through your already great performance in another. What are you really good at? What is easier today than it was 1 year ago? What is your most proud accomplishment? Answer those questions. Think about those answers. Those answers is where your confidence is born. Confidence is born in all we've already done and already achieved. Recently, a woman I interviewed on the Leadership is Female podcast was going after a big promotion at a top team. Before she went in to pitch her boss, she reviewed her current job description, made notes of her accolades in all areas mentioned, and then was prepared with the examples and the confidence of the success she had in the past. She got the promotion. Use your prior success to propel yourself forward. And number 6, celebrate constantly. How often do we reach our goals and then just immediately move on? When we do this, the recollection of that success is diminished. How can we confidently move forward if we can't remember what we achieved, or worse yet, link that accomplishment to stress? Find ways to celebrate that are meaningful to you, like creating a highlight reel in your cell phone of your most proud accomplishments. Buy yourself a massage, or maybe order a pizza when you reach your personal goals. It doesn't matter how you celebrate, it matters that you do. This will create a marker in your brain to rewire and reinforce the behaviors that led to the success in the first place.